Hello students, in the previous video I have explained you about the experiment of electricity which was based on the Ohm's law. Today I am going to explain another experiment in electricity which is based on the principle of Wheatstone bridge. You must be knowing the principle of Wheatstone bridge. Now in which there is along the arms sides of the quadrilateral, 4 resistors are arranged and the balancing condition is P upon Q equals to R upon S. So see here these experiments on the Wheatstone bridge, they have been asked in these years 2008, 2011, 12, 14, 16 and 18. In 2019 and 2020, the electricity experiment was based on Ohm's law. Therefore, in 2021, there is the great possibility of the question of experiment on electricity on Wheatstone bridge. Means this is very, very important from the point of view of the examination of 2021. It's clear? It can be asked. It's clear? Here you will get this type of circuit diagram. If you see here, in every year it was asked twice. One experiment has been asked twice in 2008 and 2014. Then another experiment on Wheatstone bridge, it was also asked twice in 2011 and 2018. But in all the experiments, setup will be like this only. I am showing you different years paper. Here you can see this is the question paper of 2014. So in 2014, the experiment setup of the experimental circuit diagram was like this. It's clear? Now then in 2018 also, this is the circuit diagram of the Wheatstone bridge experiment asked in 2018, and this is the of which one? 2012. In 2012, circuit diagram was this. What was the only difference here in 2012? Resistance box was connected in this side and coiled resistor was in this side. It is clear? Here in remaining 2 years, means except 2012, in all the years, resistance box was in this side and coiled resistor was in this side. It's clear? Rest of the circuit diagram was same. Now see here, I will explain you about the circuit diagram, but before that you see here, what is resistance box that you already know. This is the resistance box with the help of which we can introduce the resistance at the gap of 1 ohm. Means we can introduce resistance of 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 5 ohm by taking out keys, these plug keys of that much value. See here, for example, if you have to insert 1 ohm resistance in the circuit, you take out 1 ohm plug, but rest of other keys should be tightly fixed. It's clear? In order to introduce 2 ohm, you take out 2 ohm plug and rest all should be fixed tightly. It's clear? So in this way you can introduce the resistance in the resistance box. So this is here RB resistance box whose value we denote by X. It's clear? Then this is a coiled resistor. Here you can see here, this is a coiled resistor. Here these are the binding terminals of the coiled resistor, which we have represented here by capital R. In some experiment, this coiled resistor has been represented by small r. It's clear? So this is the coiled resistor. For example, if you see this 2018 experiment, so here it has been represented by small r. It's clear? Then this is the jockey that you know, it will be touched at the different points of the potentiometer wire in order to find the null point. It's clear? Then here this is the plug key. This one is the plug key. This is the potentiometer. Already I have told potentiometer. At one end of this potentiometer, A is marked. Here you can see at one end there is A and at the other end it is B. End A 0 centimeter mark and end B is at 100 centimeter mark. It's clear? Then there is one very important instrument here, galvanometer. You can see here. You see it carefully. It is galvanometer. If you see the needle of galvanometer, then here it is at the center. It is not in the left side as you have seen in the ammeter and voltmeter. In the ammeter and voltmeter, 0 and needle was at leftmost position and it was deflecting in what direction? In clockwise direction. But here in the galvanometer, needle is at the center, means in the undeflected position needle is at the center and it can deflect in the clockwise direction as well as in the anti-clockwise direction, means it can deflect clockwise as well as anti-clockwise. It's clear? Now after connecting the setting up the circuit diagram, you have to locate null point with the help of this galvanometer. No reading will be recorded in the, no numerical reading will be recorded in the galvanometer. There will be no least count, there will be no positive and negative, nothing. Only you have to ensure that after passing the current in the circuit diagram, this galvanometer needle should be at 0 centimeter mark. So how will you do? You will locate that point on the potentiometer wire by touching the jockey at the different points. हम जॉकी को पोटेंशियोमीटर वायर के डिफरेंट पॉइंट्स पर टच करा के वो पोजीशन लोकेट करेंगे जहां पर क्या है, गैल्वेनोमीटर की निडल कैसे हो, इट शोज नो डिफ्लेक्शन. Showing no deflection means it is like this. Though current is passing, but the needle is still at this. It's clear? Now see here, but before beginning of the experiment, first you will ensure that galvanometer needle should deflect in the opposite direction on touching at the end A and on touching at the end B. On touching at the end A and on touching at the end B, galvanometer needle should show deflection in opposite direction. Now what is its meaning? Means suppose you have touched it at the end A and it is deflecting in clockwise direction. Then on touching at the end B, it should deflect in anti-clockwise direction. It's clear? If it is not so, अगर ऐसा ना हो, then null point, that is no deflection point, cannot be obtained. There will be some fault in setting up the circuit. It is clear? Means on touching at A and on touching at B, it should show deflection in opposite direction. Means if in one direction it shows the deflection in clockwise direction, then if at one point it shows the deflection in clockwise direction, then at the other point it should show deflection in anti-clockwise direction. You have to ensure this thing. This is must for beginning of the experiment. Now see here, how will you set up the circuit diagram? So you can see here AB, which is with the black color. This is the potentiometer wire which is stretched here on this wooden frame. It is having two binding terminal. The binding terminal which is towards 0 centimeter mark is marked as A, and other which is towards 100 centimeter mark, it is marked as B. What will you do? You take out two wires from the end A. One will be connected with the positive of eliminator. Eliminator, yesterday I have shown to you. In the previous video, I have shown to you that will be connected to the positive terminal of the end A. And the other wire will be connected to the one of the binding terminal of resistance box. There is no positive and negative in the resistance box. It is clear? So it will be connected with one end of the binding terminal of resistance box. Then see here, from the other binding terminal of resistance box, you will take out two wires. How many wires? Two wires you will take out. One will connect to galvanometer coiled resistor and other will be connected to the galvanometer. मतलब जो दो वायर रेजिस्टेंस बॉक्स के दूसरे बाइंडिंग टर्मिनल से निकालेंगे उसमें से एक गैल्वेनोमीटर से कनेक्ट हो जाएगा, एक कॉइल्ड रजिस्टर से कनेक्ट हो जाएगा. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज स्टूडेंट मेक मिस्टेक हियर. देन from the other binding terminal of coiled resistor, it is connected to the end B. In galvanometer there is no plus and minus, you can connect anyway. From the other binding terminal of galvanometer, jockey will be connected, which will be touched at various points of the potentiometer wire, which will be touched at various points of the potentiometer wire. Then one wire which you have taken from here and connected to the eliminator's positive, from eliminator's negative you connect to the key. From the other binding terminal of key, it is connected to the B. It's clear? This is the circuit setup of the circuit diagram. This way you will connect. And how will you connect the wire? Already I have explained, always connect the wire in the binding terminal in such a way that only half turn should be connected. Means this is the wire. How will you connect? You only bend half turn. You can see here. Because when you connect in the half turn, connection will become very tight. Here it will become very tight. There should not be any air gap. It is clear. Otherwise what will happen? Extra resistance will be introduced. There should be no loose connection anywhere. No loose connection anywhere. Otherwise, extra resistance will be connected. So, you will connect in the half turn. You don't fold the wire this way. It's clear. Sometimes students are folding this way. No need of that. It's clear. So, this way you will connect the wire. Now, I am going to set up the circuit in this way, and then how will you take the reading, that I will explain you. So see here, how will you take the reading after ensuring that on touching jockey at A and then at B, galvanometer is showing the deflection in opposite direction. How will you do? You introduce 1 ohm resistance here. Touch the jockey at the different points of the potentiometer wire and find that point at which galvanometer is like this. Needle of galvanometer is this way, means it is in the undeflected position. It is at 0. That will be the null point. You record that much distance, that will be L. Here it will be written. Then you introduce 2 ohm here. And rest all the other keys should be tightly fixed. Once again, locate the null point. Record the value of L. Write down there. Then for 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 5 ohm, we will repeat the experiment. Then here, this is the experiment of 2018. We will calculate the value of capital Y up to 1 decimal place according this formula, 100 into x upon L. What will be its unit? X is in ohm, L in centimeter, ohm per centimeter. Then we will plot a graph of y versus x. And since we have to determine the intercept here, so what will you do? You take the origin at 0, 0. Here there will be the values of x, that you write in capital, because in the experiment also it is written in capital. Here it is y and this is x. So x will be 0 ohm, 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 5 ohm. You will plot the graph. After plotting the graph, you have to determine intercept. Value of y when x equals to 0 means you produce back in this direction till it meets to the y-axis. The point where it cuts to the y-axis will be y-intercept. You record this value, that value will be the y-naught. It's clear? This you have to do. It's clear? Then one more thing is there in this experiment. You have to calculate the value of capital R by using this formula. Already you have taken the readings. Capital R by using this formula, 100 minus L into x divided by capital L for x equals to 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 4 ohm. Already you have recorded the value of L. From the experiment you have recorded the value of L. You will determine the capital R by using this formula. For 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, you will make a separate observation table. But you will write down the same values of L which you have recorded here. It's clear? No need to do once again. You will record the same values of L which you have recorded in this. And then you will find out the average value of capital R up to 1 decimal place. Average value of capital R up to 1 decimal place. Now see here one thing which is very important in the experiments of electricity, that you take all the 5 observations reading in a very quick time. It's clear? Otherwise what will happen? When current will flow for a sufficiently long time, it will become heated, and when it will become heated, its resistance per unit length will be changed. It's clear? So you record it very quickly. So this is all about the theory of this experiment. Then how will you take the observation? So that I am explaining you. So now students, I am going to explain how will you set up the circuit. So first you see the circuit diagram. Here AB is potentiometer. In one side of potentiometer there is resistance box. There is a coiled resistor capital R and galvanometer capital G. While in the other side of potentiometer there is eliminator and plug key K. It's clear? We will set up the eliminator at 2 volts. So you can see here, this is the eliminator that I am trying to show you. Here at present it is at 4 volt. We will change it at 2 volts. So it is now at 3 volt, you can see. And now it is at 2 volt. It's clear? This is at 2 volt. Then after this, you see here, everything is placed in the same way as it is shown in the circuit setup. You can see here. You can see here that potentiometer is kept in the middle. It's clear? In that side, in the other one side, eliminator is kept and coiled resistor is kept. It's clear? While here in this side, this is the resistance box and this is the coiled resistor. In between there will be the galvanometer. It's clear? Now I am going to connect the circuit and then I will show you. So wait for a minute. So here circuit has been set up according to the question given in the question paper, according to the experiment which is given in the question paper. I am showing this circuit once again from the near. You can see here this is the end A. It's clear. And from end A, two wires have been taken out. You can see here. These are the two wires have been taken out from the end A. This is, yes. Now one wire is connected to the positive terminal of eliminator. End A, two wires have been taken out. One is connected to the positive terminal of eliminator. Here it is connected. You can see the wire which is coming from the end A. You can see here it is connected to the positive terminal of battery. Then from the negative terminal of battery, that eliminator, the wire which is taken out is connected to the key. And from the plug key, the other end is connected to the B. It's clear? Means other end of plug key is connected to the B. Now the other wire which has been taken out from the end E, it is connected to the resistance box, one of the binding terminal of resistance box. And where will you connect? So you can see here in the resistance box there are two binding terminal. One is this and other is this. इन दोनों के बीच में हमको वायर को फिक्स करना है. It's clear? Now from the other end, two wires have been taken out. You can see here these two wires have been taken out. One is this and another is this. These two wires have been taken out. One goes in the coiled resistor. You can see here coiled resistor. And other end of coiled resistor, this is one end of coiled resistor and this is the other end. The other end of coiled resistor is connected to the end B. It is connected to the end B. You can see here. Now the other wire which has been taken out from the RB, it is connected to the any end of galvanometer. You can take any end of galvanometer. And then from the other end of galvanometer, this is jockey is connected. I am showing you. This jockey is connected from the other end of galvanometer. So this way you will set up the circuit. It's clear? After setting up the circuit, what will you do? First of all, you will ensure that galvanometer should show deflection in opposite direction on touching at the end A as well as at the end B. When it is touched at A and then touched at B, it should show deflection in the opposite direction. If it is showing deflection in the same direction, then there is some error. So students, you can see that here the needle of galvanometer, it is not exactly at 0. It is 2 division in towards the left side. From the center, it is 2 division towards the left side. So we will take this point as the 0. It's clear? Actually, we will not take that 0 which is printed on the scale. Here we will take this point which is 2 divisions from the center in the left side. That we will take as the 0. Now see here, after introducing values in the resistance box, here in the resistance box, we will, here I am showing to you, here in the resistance box we will introduce 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, 5 ohm, and one by one we will record the no deflection length by touching the jockey at the different points. But first I will show you whether it is showing the deflection in opposite direction or not. So see here, when it is touched at the end A, you can see key is not fixed. I am fixing the key. Now when it is touched in this side at the end A, it is showing deflection in what direction? In clockwise direction. It is showing deflection in clockwise direction. You can see here. Showing the deflection in clockwise direction. Yes. And when it is touched at the end B, it is showing the deflection in anti-clockwise direction, that you can see here. It is showing deflection in anti-clockwise direction. Once again, you can see here. Here it is showing in anti-clockwise direction here, and not in clockwise direction. When it is touched at the end B, showing the deflection in clockwise direction, and when it is touched at end A, it is showing the deflection in anti-clockwise direction. You can see here. It means this is correctly connected. Now what will you do? You will take out 1 ohm key and find out the null point by touching the jockey at the different points of the potentiometer wire. So see here, when it is touched here, showing deflection in anti-clockwise direction. Now you touch at the different points. Here I will determine what is the null point. Rest all the other keys of the resistance box should be tightly fixed. It is somewhere 34.23. It is clear that I am showing to you. Here this is 1 ohm is introduced. You can see here 1 ohm plug key has been taken out. Means 1 ohm resistance is introduced, and when I am touching the jockey at 34, nearly 34 somewhere, it is showing deflection. Here it is showing deflection, but nearly 34 the deflection becomes 0. It almost becomes 0. I have already taken this point as 0, which is 2 or 3 division from the center in the left side. It's clear. If you can see here, it is watt mark. You will see the position of the knife edge. So position of the knife edge, it is 32.9. You can see here 32.9. This is the position of the knife edge. Yes. (32.3). This is at 1 ohm, 32.3 centimeter. It's clear. Here it is at 1 ohm, it is 32.3 centimeters. So that I am going to write. Now I will do at the 2 ohm. So you take out 2 ohm key, means total resistance in the RB should be 2 ohm. At present 1 and 2 both have been taken out. So 1 ohm I have closed here, and only 2 ohm key has been taken out. You can see here all the other keys should be tightly fixed. Now you see here, you touch the jockey at the different points and find the null point. When it is touched at the different points, here it is. Now I am lifting the key, see here, it is at the null point. It's clear. You see the position. So you will see here it is at what mark? 49 point. You will see the knife edge, 49.1. It is 49.1. Knife edge means this thing. You will see the position of this knife edge. It's clear. So it is 49.1. Then we will do at 3 ohm. You write down at 3 ohm. See here what will be at 3 ohm. You see here. At 3 ohm, it is 58.7. 58.7. It's clear. Now we will see at 4 ohm. So 2 ohm plugs have been taken out. 2, these are the 2 and 2. So 2 and 2 when you will take out, it will become 4 ohm. Now once again you locate the position of null point. So you can see here. If you see the position here, it is 65. 65. So what will you write 65? You will write 65.0. This is 4 ohm. 4 ohm. Once again you see. You see this position, then this is 65.2. 65.2. Then we will do at the 5 ohm. So see here, for 5 ohm, you will take out the 5 ohm key. Directly you take out 5 ohm key. Here it is 5 ohm is printed. You can see here. So rest all the other keys will be fixed and only 5 ohm key has been taken out. Now what will be at the 5 ohm? So you can see here. You place it here. If I lift the key, there will be no deflection here. So 5 ohm it is how much? You can see here it is 71.7. 71.7. It's clear. So this way I have recorded all the observations, and now the experimental part of this has finished. Rest calculation of the value of capital Y, plotting the graph, it is the mathematical part, and calculating capital R and then determining average value of R. This is the mathematical part. So for that I will make a separate video. Thank you.